swap.
All right.
So it is going to be
Now,
mid-drop.
with the Freaka on blue, both charging at each other. And if there were a couple of teams that were just going to run into each other, I would imagine these would be a couple of them. Spotted is Ben. And they do not know. Here we go. In goes the Volibear and begin the saxophone. So many low health bars on the side of KT. They're going to be the first ones to have to flash out of here. As Keen is getting low, but he flashes in. And there you go. Mystic flashing forward, picks up first blood. Nice little maneuver there as Keen sets it up, gets them low. Yeah, this is... This gank is going to look a lot better, let's just say that. We got the teleport coming in, but Mystic having his shift and Mono getting not. Oh, finally he's going to take him down. Here comes the rest of everybody. Keen going to get caught out here, aiming, surviving. Even with those minions getting to work.
TP on.
Fly is going to go down. Here comes Dread and another TP coming in from the Ezreal looking to turn it around. As Deucin is going to go down mid-teleport, but he might be able to save his teammates as in goes Dread, but doesn't quite have the damage. So Brad, the real Chad, being a great friend in the end. Last one was match 9.
Yeah. Okay,
this is,
again, huh?
Yeah, okay. It's going to avoid the trap, tries to walk forward, and, well, now he's going to get netted, yeah. Had used his arcane shift.
If he had just teleported on a further back. Okay, this is.
Keen, will he live? Yes, he will. That gank not very effective. And yeah, now we're just grouping up mid because, you know, why not?
What is going on?
Oh, that was a nice follow-up cast from Kuro. He's going to go down. Will fly. What a play. Hits level 6 first before the Gragas.
For KT.
Yeah, Inferno Drake obviously going to be quite nice, especially for their comp. And we're just grouping up mid and trying to run across. Deny this Rift Herald at the same time. They might be able to do so. There's a couple of control wards that Dread had to clear out, so the DPS wasn't quite there. There's another controller. They're going to keep it alive, actually. It will not leash. Oh, that's a nice setup. If he can land the stun as well, not quite going to be able to. Volibear will, as the cask is not able to do enough to disengage. Shelly.
And it looks like Ocean Dragon, I mean, it should go the way of Afrika. And Smeb and Keen about to take a very big trade.
Oh, boy.
I don't know what Keen is doing right now. Oh.
Okay. That is... Okay. I can't remember the last time Keen made a mistake like that.
Yeah.
Maybe all the action's getting to him.
It's a pretty horrendous decision. Given the way the items are across the board on all the champions, this would have been one of the closest points they could be at. And...
Yeah, and oh, man. Now Fly is really trying to force the issue, and the Tempered Fade may be able to make a fight come out. That cask was good to slow them all down, but Kuro is so strong right now, at least Fly is going to go down. And on the chase, here comes KT more. Mystic trying to chase a bear through the jungle. That's not very nice.
The issue is that the dragon just went down.
Okay, well, Keen might die here. We got the smite coming down, but the ability for Silas to dog down anyone is pretty great, as he will eventually take down the Renekton with his own Dominus. That is one big boy. Does help that the enemy team is just grouping up for fights and stuff, but certainly doing a good job. And now no flash on Mystic, and he is gonna just be sniped out by Aiming, who eventually gets the headshot from very far range. As, okay, here comes KT coming in with the Tempered Fate. Mystic in a really unfortunate spot there as he gets over the wall, but he was Tempered Fated. So down he goes, and that's going to be the Ezreal out of the fight. KT immediately will go on to this Baron and should be able to take this out with relative ease. Well, they've got to go now if they're going to, well, okay. Actually, they are going to let it go. And we got another Tempered Fate onto the Ezreal. The stun is not going to land, but he's right in the front line. He's going to be able to flash away to try to escape as Fly was in the back. I didn't even notice him. He wasn't able to do much. Nobody blocks for Keen. Everything dodged. Tucson still trying to get in there. They're going to find Mystic in the back line. He has to flash again, but in goes the Silence from behind, and he just gets pummeled by the combo of Kuro and Smeb. And here come the stopwatch. Missed flash from Ben, and this is all but over, guys. I mean, Afrika trying their best to do what they can, but they're even going to slow down Keen here. Only 2 members left. Could look for the inhibitor now as Susan doing a bit of emoting in the mid lane.
And it looks like what they're going to do is just go for the double inhibitor, I'm assuming. I would be very surprised if they actually elect to end. I think ending would require Afrika to donk off. And so we'll see what ends up happening. If they want to take it super careful,
they're doing it.
They'd back up, but okay.
It's the KT way. Keen trying to clear the wave. And actually, they're pushing quite fast. You see that Dread is going to get zoned off here, but this is where it gets a little bit sticky, as Keen is doing a great job. He is very tanky. Kuro getting low. And now KT have to say, okay, just hit the turret, hit the Nexus. Maybe we can burst it down. But the Tempered Fate gets nothing, and this is a really awkward fight. Fly is going to go down. As the front line of KT still quite strong. The stun comes in on the Keen, as well as the trap, and he will go down. And it looks like they may have just been able to do it. The Bear. It's going to take some time away from Mystic, and that will be it. GG, 18 kills to 4.
I do not. And you can just sort of see the goal difference over time. It was staying
Welcome back everybody to the analyst desk, and this was a battle for the final playoff spot, and KT was able to pick up a win for game number 1 of the series. KT Roaster, they went for a very classic picks, a very high tier champions such as Caitlyn and Volibear. And Susan, even though Bard is not good into Ezreal and Karma, well still he went with this confidence pick Bard. So with the priority on the bottom lane, they were able to open many fights. At the same time, Silas was able to pick up so many kills that he was able to zone away the Graves. In addition to that, Silas was able to hijack the ultimate from Gragas, and that was really significant for so many kills. This could have been better if they flexed Gragas up onto the top lane and pick a different pick, or maybe Renekton for the mid lane. And we can see that Afrika was trying something new over here, but that doesn't really seem like the best remedy for them. And Karma could boost up Graves or other AD carry champions, but here in the current patch, we don't have such AD carries like Aphelios, which can hyper carry by himself. So we have to reconsider whether Karma actually is worth the B1 slot. We had a very confusing draft coming in, and we had a lot of actions coming in as well. We had the earliest first blood happening of the summer split. Karma put his head out the brush, but at the same time, KT Roaster didn't know that the entire players on the side of Afrika Fricks were coming for this invade. So this was basically a level 1 team fight, a 5 versus 5 team fight. And as we got this fight extended, Karma is not really that powerful in such situation, but somehow Israel was able to pick up a kill and start off with 400 gold advantage. Well, Karma coming out from the brush was not a clean performance, but at the same time, because Karma has a smaller hitbox compared to other champions, so sometimes like they get hit to the wall and all the alcove, so he was not able to smoothly sneak into the brush, so we have to also think about that as well. And we want to find out why Afrika was not able to pull off the rotation that they wanted. Graves cleared this red camp, and then they saw Volibear was coming to the bottom lane, so he was a little bit forced to rotate to the bottom lane as well in order to cover for Ezreal. So they could actually just play around the bottom lane, focusing on the snowballing with the bottom lane priority. And Graves definitely requires some time to scale up enough. And here, because the actually advantage went over to the side of KT Roaster earlier this situation, having a tank champion on the front line gives them so much more space. So with Graves, Africa was not able to find the best situation at this point of the game. And also, in addition to that, he made a mistake because he made a blunder with his slice and dice skill. He didn't get the value out of his E skill, and this ended up being a solo kill coming out from Smep onto Kiin. Because four of the players of both teams were playing around the bottom lane, this kind of solo kill actually broke the balance of the map. Well, had that solo kill not happened in that moment, maybe Africa Freaks could go for 1-3-1 rotation, but because of the solo kill, Smep was able to hit the power spike earlier, and then he was able to outscale the opponent. We had so many questionable draft and actions coming out from this game, but KT Roaster was able to close out the game with the dub. So let's check out the player of the game, and it's gonna be Smep on Jace. Smep, he's keep ramping up until the end of the split. It's really impressive to see such an experienced player coming back to its form. Smep is also on the top of the Korean solo kill ladder, so yeah, we are not sure about how this playoff battle will end up. And we could see some kind of a big solo queue energy coming out from Smep, being super confident up against Kiin as well. As Jace was able to have a priority and control with this 1v1 fight up against Renekton, there was no way for Africa Freaks to neutralize him at the sidelines. Smep picked up 7 votes out of 12. So now it's time to move on to game number 2. And let's find out whether KT Roaster can keep their playoff dreams alive. So I'll pass it back to our casters. Thank you.